Hey, so something amazing just happened uh, when I was playing this yesterday, and hopefully this will load up. But so I was, I have it listed as all Scottish, and I'll explain that in a bit. But I was playing as the King. Wait, what? King Edward of Athens. I was Duke before. Why am I king now? Hold on. What? I don't know what that's about. Either way, I was Petty Kingdom of Athens. How? King. Why is Athens a kingdom now? Either way, I was a duke before. I don't know what that's about. I'll have to look into that. But I was playing as a Scotsman in Byzantium, seeing if I could form Greece. That was my goal, to start in Athens as somebody who's not Greek, or Orthodox for that matter. So I'm a Catholic Scottish. My goal was to see if I could amass enough power to eventually form Greece, and then stay friendly with Byzantium, if at all possible. But I've never really done like large empires in this game. I like doing smaller stuff. But so, as you can see here, in 1st of September, 869, Scotland it's doing its thing. It's getting kind of beaten up a bit, but it's still around. And I had a revolt at this time in Demetrius. Wait a second. The same name as the guy who plays a lot of the stuff on my channel with me, but I had a revolt in there, and the dude who was in charge of that, I decided to arrest him before he could do anything, because he wanted apparently my position, and he escaped arrest and then created his opposing faction. So I sent in my armies and I took him out and conquered that province. While I was doing that, all of a sudden I get like 30 or so things that say, this person has come to your court, this person's come to your court, this person's come to your court, and they're all Scottish names. And I'm like, what's going on? And I look over to Scotland, and it's... whoa. It's gone. Scotland was completely destroyed. And for whatever reason, because I'm Scottish, I guess, they all just came to me. So now, I've become essentially de facto King of Scotland. All these Scottish people have just become my vassals, in a sense, but they're all in my court. Hold on, let me bring this up. Duke. Okay, so it does say Duke. Sweet. I was wondering what that was about. But, yeah, all these guys are... except for him. All the rest are... Wait a second. He's not either. Okay, I guess my previous military guy died. But they were all Scottish, and then this one died, so I replaced him, and then this one, I guess, just died. But where's my court? Here we go. Starting at the top. Dresden, Giric, Malmer, Alpine. That's my wife. And then I got a couple Greeks, but then I just, for whatever reason, I have all the Scottish now. They've all come to me. I feel like Spock in the new Star Trek films with the destruction of Vulcan. We're now like an endangered race. So I've been trying to marry each of them off to other Scottish so that they can reproduce, and luckily they have. This one was actually beforehand, but I've then been marrying each of them to each other. I've also edited their house emblems a bit to be more to my taste, but unfortunately that means ones that only have female heirs are going to lose Luckily, he's got 2 male heirs. But some of them don't. I think... Let me see if I can find the one that doesn't. Justin? Wait, that's the one I was looking at. Garrick. This is the one. This one only has female heirs, I think. Oh yeah, it has this guy. But he won't have any kids. And I'm trying to get this guy to pop out some babies. But he's a priest. I don't know if that'll do anything. Like, I don't know if that'll mess it up. So we'll see. But I like this emblem. I designed that just to my liking. It was the first one I designed, and I just love how complex it is. And I want that to continue. So anyway, I'm playing Matchmaker now, trying to make sure that Scotland doesn't die out. And I'm assuming now that since Scotland itself is gone, if I do form Greece, I'll rename it to New Scotland. Well, I mean, not Nova Scotia, though. They're already... I mean, it doesn't exist yet. Nova Scotia doesn't. But I'll just name it in English New Scotland. So I guess that'll be that. So Greece technically will exist and technically won't, if I can manage to do that. But at the moment, it's been 15 years or so, and I haven't done that much. I don't know how to amass power as a Byzantine vassal. Like, my military is not strong. I can't really declare war on other guys, can I? Nope. I mean, I crown laws allow vassals to... Oh yeah, so I cannot declare war on other vassals. The only thing I can do is try and take over land that's Muslim. And unfortunately, because I have such a small army, I have difficulty doing that. Unless, of course, the king declares, or the emperor declares war on one of these, in which case I can try and sweep down there first and start it. And take it apart from his war. I don't know if I'm even allowed to do that. I've tried it before, but it didn't work because I wasn't fast enough. So, we'll see. But either way, that's just that's just the situation I've been. And unfortunately, one of the bad things that happened was all of these guys. It says 36 right now. That used to be 45. Unfortunately, a case of tuberculosis started. Like all the Scots got it. Almost every single Scottish came down with consumption. Barely any of the Greeks did. I'm thinking they brought it with them, but it was a serious plague, and it wiped out almost 10 people, all of which were Scottish. None of the Greek guys died of consumption that I remember. And do I have... No, I'm a drunkard. This guy's done pretty well for himself. I tried to min-max his traits when I made him, and he's gotten rid of most of the bad ones. He hasn't gotten rid of that one yet. I'm trying. But my son had tuberculosis for a while, and thank goodness he doesn't now. But I've also married him to a Scottish woman, so we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep the bloodlines going. Hopefully, Scotland will not die out, but I need to have a lot of heirs, and that's the problem. Nobody's having kids. We need to have a lot more kids. Anyway, well, that's my mission, to create New Scotland.
Going home, going home.
Alright, so here's a bit of an update. My attempt at breeding the Scots back into existence has been working. We also got... It turns out there were some Scots living here, under Norse rule, and there was like a little pocket of resistance, and it was eventually squelched out, and I had about 10 or so more Scots join me. Some have died of old age by this point. I'm still playing as the same guy. I lost the darter trade, thank goodness. And I've had a lot of kids, also thank goodness. Each of these I've engaged 2 other Scots. Except for you, who I'm still thinking of, because I'm going to try and engage him to something up here. It turns out that there is a rebellion going on with a Scottish countess, and she's of the noble line of the Scottish kings, who one of them is in my territory, her, and she also just gave birth, I think. No, she didn't, but she is pregnant. So, and this the priest guy, the guy that I was worried about not getting an heir because I wanted to see this continue. Well, he has possibly an heir now. Hopefully it's a son. Hopefully it's a son. We've had a lot of daughters. But yeah, now we've got a nice chain going on. Oh, it's wonderful. And I have a granddaughter. So that's cool. But I would really like to see Scotland get reformed on its own. I mean, I would like to help rebuild it, but I don't know how long that would take and if the Scots could even survive that long. Well, I wanted to... Oh, Breton. I do have one Breton down there. I think I showed him to you last time, but I haven't married him at all. Like, he doesn't have a wife. I don't really care. But, oh well. She is at war with the guys who used to own Scotland, and now they have no territory in Scotland. This is amazing. As for these guys, this is another Nordic group who I guess are rebelling as well. Who they were with? Same people. So basically these guys, it wasn't good of them to come over here. Oh, I guess they do have territory in Scotland. Why doesn't it light up? Oh, I don't know. For some reason, either way, they do have this territory. And then, as for what's going on here, these are just other raiders, I think. Yeah, these are just other raiders. Okay. Anyway, so that's the thing. There might be a new Scotland forming. That'd be cool. Also, who is England back? Northumbria is its own thing now. It just exists on its own. I lived there for a while, right along about there. And Demetrius is from here. Okay, yeah, so I did get this going. So now, I guess Lothian is heir. I added Lothian because that's where Sterling is in this game. But now he is the heir to Scotland if she has no more sons, because she doesn't have a husband. Wait, what? Scottish Catholic. Wait, who? Oh, that's her brother. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Huh. Either way, I'm allied with her, and I'll at least have a claim on Scotland if that's the case. I don't really want to take over Scotland. It'd be nice to have a province up there, although it'd be kind of weird having a province over here and then the rest of my stuff over here. Is that even possible in this game? If it is, I want to do it. I'm also checking their fertility with the character info thing, the debug info, making sure I match up people who have high fertility with people that don't, just in case, because I don't want to match up too low fertility people. So, but my family's going pretty strong, and hopefully we'll have a lot more children to go. Ah, there it is. It was a son. Yes! Sterling now legal age. A thrifty clerk. That's It's okay. She's actually pretty good. I might make her a nun, because I don't really want to marry her off. I have this thing about my daughters. I don't like marrying them to other people. Alright. Malbride. Oh. Brilliant. Okay. So, this line continues. Do I have any... Well, she's 16 years older than him, so I'm not going to do that. But, if I can find someone good once he's a little bit older. Maybe another Scottish person will come out of the woodworks. Because that seems to be the case. Because I've had a couple come out of the woodworks, and I like that. That they're just hidden somewhere, or the game creates them. Because that'd be really useful. Now, if I retake Scotland, would Scottish people start popping up? Because I want that to happen. At least as long as my line survives. If all the others die out, if my line survives and I can take over Scotland, then I can reform the Scottish race through that. Just, you know, Scottish people popping out randomly. I guess that's good enough. I don't know why my son is kind of chunky, because neither myself or my wife are. She looks a bit like Michael Jackson. He loves me. Where is the mentor? There it is. Oops. Oops. My child. My boy. My bride. He's stressed. Oh. Okay. Let's stop what you're doing. You don't do that anymore. Go chill. We're not in war, so. Also, yeah, the guy in this place, the mayor, the count in this place, decided to rebel. So, I took the province from him. But because of that, so I made I've been trying to pass. Also, I'm waiting for them to decide on this thing. Because I want them to like me more for what I'm about to tell you. I've been trying to pass Tanistry. But unfortunately, some of my vassals don't like me. At the moment, only one doesn't like me. This guy, I've had so many like bad moments with this guy. But finally, I got him to 0. However, this guy, he used to like me just fine. Now, and I can't bribe him because I already bribed him. So I have. Oh, I don't. This guy is still. This guy is still trying to make Malmer continue to like me. This guy, I'm just hoping he'll like me more. But if I pass this law to have smaller levies, then he will be at 0, and then I'll be able to pass this law for Tanistry. I could go for primogeniture because High Crown Authority has been taken away. Okay. Because before the king or the emperor issued High Crown Authority, and I voted yes in favor of it. But I guess, oh well. I could go for ultimogeniture and then just supersede that by clicking that little button again to make him heir. But I have a mod that I made where I just went in and made Catholics able to do this. Because normally that's just a Buddhist and Jain. What's the other religion? Jain? Is it Jain? I can't remember the spelling of the word. Either way, those two religions have this, and I just gave it to Catholics. What I also tried to give to them is looting. However, I can't loot, and I think it's because Orthodox Christians cannot loot. So I should also add it to the Orthodox. Because looting is fun. I've never done it myself, but I've seen people do it in videos, and I want to do it. Whoa. Oh, auto-saving. Every time I click on something, let me rephrase that. It's never auto-saved when I'm not trying to do something. As soon as I click, the auto-save thing comes up. I've never had it just auto-save without me trying to click on something. That blows my mind. That's way too much to be a coincidence. This game knows. Anyway, I might, take the vows. Wait, that's what I was gonna check. What's her? Oh, she'd be a decent. Take the vows. Oops. Did it work? Oh yes, it did. Cool. He has 20. Wow. Good job, dude. The Dingwall. I love his name. I remember him. He's getting up in age. That's unfortunate. Oh, thank goodness. Please be military. Nope. Economic. The one thing I don't want. So how much do I need? 300, 300, 300, 100. I don't like this type of stuff. I don't really build up my walls. Uh-oh. That's not good. They did have one child. A woman. They would... yeah, they'll let them continue. Where are you? Oh. What about you? Nope. What about you? Okay. And are you guys considered Irish? Okay. Are they ethically Scottish? Ethnically Scottish? You were in my court, I think. Nope, guess not. Why was I able to edit your... I almost called it a mon. I'm so used to modding Shogun 2 and Rome 2 that I call it... Hey, by the way, in Rome 2, in the files, they call it a mon. They call it a family mon. The Japanese term, gamon, for a family emblem. But why was I able to edit their emblem if only one of them lives with me? And, well, still, their family line will continue, just not in my sight. So at least I'll see it. It'll be there. Thank goodness. Let's find you a new wife, though, and luckily I have a new wife for you, I think. Well, not yet, but I will soon. You're 22? Yeah, I'll have a wife for you. Just wait for a bit. I wasn't about to marry my daughter to him, although both my daughter and he have fantastic intrigue. What did she die of? Just nothing in particular? Fertility 0. What's my fertility? 35, my wife's 50. So my son's 15, and oh, my daughter-in-law's 80, so I hope that goes well. Anyway, so that's the update.
I'm a going home.
Alright. So Steam was having a sale on Paradox stuff, and I went ahead and got the majority of other DLC. I didn't get the Horse Lord stuff because that's still very expensive, and I'm not really interested in what it has to offer. I wasn't really interested in much of their stuff either, but I like the way of life things. Okay, with this update, I wasn't sure if my save file would work with the update, and it did. But there were some things in the update that caused some issues, so I made an extra save in this update. This is still from the previous version of the game, and I figured that because I didn't really want all the things that were in the updates, but I had to get them in order to have the way of life stuff work. So I made a save without doing anything, just to fix some of the things that the update added. So I've edited the game to be back to normal. Well, not not exactly. But King again, and I found out why it says that, by the way, because in the culture files, a Scottish duke is, or I guess just a Celtic duke, is called a king. So I figured out why that's the case. I don't know the reason for that, because he's still called a duke in game. But yeah, so the things I fixed were, first of all, children characters would be Edward McEdward and Amethyst Nick Edward. And I didn't want that. I wanted them to have their surname. So I fixed that. I also took the Bloodline mod from Sunny Cat or Summer Cat or whatever his name is, and I edited it to my own liking, including changing the emblem to the one from the Divine Blood mod, I think it is. I can't remember, but either way, I changed it to that. So now, and I went through and made sure that every one of my descendants had it in the save file, because I added it by console to Duke Edward, just so that I would find out what the trait number is for that, so I could manually add it, because just adding it to him did not add it to the rest of them, so I had to manually add it to them, and it's no big deal. So they all have that now, and so that has a 100% chance to pass on, so I'll be able to see where my bloodline goes. Oops. And that's what I'm excited for. Hey, wait, I can change my own house now? I thought I couldn't do that since I was under the Emperor. Hold on. Let me actually go to my vassals. They all like me. I can actually change the Tanistry if I want to now. That must be because of the updates. Because they didn't like me in the previous version. Can I change? Oh, he's lowborn. Are they all lowborn? All these are Scottish. There's got to be a Greek somewhere in my court. Maria? She's lowborn. I don't think I'm going to find anyone. I guess that means I just can't change the other people's. Obviously I wouldn't be able to change his, but I just wanted to... Also, he looks different now. I guess that's... I don't remember if I had the portrait packs before, but apparently I didn't. Ew. I don't exactly remember which packs I got recently and which I already had. Whatever. So anyway, I'm just gonna find out what all the new stuff is. I can. I couldn't do this in the previous update, even though I had that DLC. Athenian. Haha! Ha 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 ha! Cool. Now, what's this? Oh, right, Italy. No, thank you. Right, because I have Galvocide still. I can change that. That's not right. There we go. Well, I can't do primogeniture. What? Holder is a viceroyalty. I have to be a viceroy now? Wait, no. It says title is not a viceroyalty. I don't understand what that means. So I could do Tanistry or I could do Ultimogeniture. I like Tanistry a lot, and especially since I'm Scottish and the Celts are the only ones that get that, as far as I know. So that'd be fun to do, but I'm gonna do Ultimogeniture. And then I'm gonna go ahead and where's my family? See you. There we go. Problem solved. Oh, and I can get rid of this now, since they all like me. Centralization. Evidence of betrayal against the Emperor. You know, I really do want to call him the King, because this is Basilius. But, ooh, they hate me. Doesn't matter now. You can hate me all you want. Let's see. Brother-in-law. Brother-in-law. Oh! The King of West Francia died. Oh wait, was it? Yeah, it was the King of West Francia died. Yo, you want to be a friend? Diplomatic range. Cool. And then my other brother-in-law. Alright, I wanted to do that. Other things up here. So pick an ambition. Let's see. Oh, I could have done make a friend. Because I had looked at the ambitions beforehand. Before, when I was adding in this the first time. So Raven Battle, that one takes too long. Cover block. Increase domain. Yeah, let's become Grand Duke. This character is a descendant of the Scottish clan Stirling. Cool. Now I'll find out every single person that they breed with. Assumedly. Character focus, yeah, that's something. That's some new thing. Seduction. I might have my son go into that, but for me, I'm gonna do... Okay, business seems really nice. City vassal, that's city vassal opinion. This one gives 3 stewardship. I might go with the city vassal opinion one. I forget what learning actually gives you. Fertility and health. He has enough kids. Carousing. Like martial +2, health +1, martial +3. Let's do this one. Gold. Okay. What did that make? Okay, it made him like me. Special minor titles. Ooh, yes. Here we go. Okay, this is nice. Unlanded son, I don't care. You can actually go away. Well. Favorite son. I don't really think that's a good idea. Nope. There is one other thing I need to do. Nickname. I made a nickname mod. Nick. And I misspelled it. By the way. Duke Edward the Scottish of Athens. It doesn't actually grant me anything. I don't know if nicknames can grant you things. It's just, I thought that'd be fitting. Also, I'm gonna change his beard. I don't know why. I could have sworn it did not look like that before. Ew, he's old. Thought that was what it looked like, so... I need to turn off edge scrolling. That's even an option.
Quiet like some still day.
So it appears there's something called the Scottish Band up here around this area, I guess. That's being led by this guy. And that's awesome. That's great. It's a titular title. Not sure vessels. This guy. Well. But there are multiple people. There's this guy. I can invite each of them to my court, but I don't want to do that. I want them to work together to try and take back Scotland. So I won't take them away. But this guy, who's pretty dang good, not so what he does, but and where is he? This guy. If I could marry someone to him, that'd be great. But I can't. But I'm checking out who of all the Scots is in my territory and who's not. Some of them are in Ireland. Cool, good to know. Well, my friend, the King of West Francia, called me into a war with Italy. And I'm like, okay, because I was going to go raid them anyway. Because I have the looting ability, but I'm not in Finland at the moment, so yes, I modded the Orthodox to allow looting, so I can do that whenever I want. But I was gonna go loot them anyway, and because there was a rebellion here, and I was going to go down and loot the Muslims, but then I thought, nah, the rebellion might work. But then he called me into war with Italy, so I'm like, okay. And as I'm going to march up to Italy, suddenly Byzantium declares war on These guys. Benevento. And Bulgaria decided to join in on that war. Meanwhile, Hungary is raiding us. Oh, they stopped raiding us. Alright, that's cool. But Bulgaria has joined us in the war against these little guys. So I'm now just besieging this territory. And yeah. So, cool, that all kind of worked out, because now there are huge Byzantine armies around me, keeping me safe. Accept your gracious offer and join your court. Yes! Gracious offer and join your court forthwith. Yes! First, before I do that, let's get them married. Because there are a lot of guys who need wives. Fertility is really good. It's your fertility. Same. He's the only Scottish guy, though. Oops. What? Why can't I click you? Oh, I have to right-click. That's good to know. My bad. Cool. She's McMorgan. What is he? Oops. Stop. Stop. Wait. McComgal. Who has more? They've got a lot of male. They have only male heirs. What about McMorgan? Ugh. They only have female heirs. So I'll do a lot of work into that. Well, not much. But I'll do a matrilineal marriage if it'll let me. Hey, yeah. So their kid should be of McMorgan. He already has a kid, and McComgal, she's a woman, so she won't keep that unless I have her marry into matrilineal. Okay, good, that's her. And now this older woman, who might not be able to get married. Oh, wait. What's his fertility? Oh yeah, he's the solid one. What about you? She's lowborn, so I don't care about her house, but this house I really like. He's also lowborn. I need his blood, but still. This house. Okay, he needs... He's too young, though. She'll die off before anything happens. Well, I guess she'll just stick around for now. Okay, so what does this say? My son, Caledon, has a tender and loving soul, trusting everyone in the castle. I heard something. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it, bro. Sweet. Oh, I also changed his jaw in the save file. Once you learn how the DNA sequencing works, it's easy to change the appearance of someone. There's a good tutorial on it in the on the Paradox forums in the user mod section, if I remember right. So, has died. Oh, what do you think about me? He's cool with me. You okay with me, friends? I don't like him. Does he exist? might not want to stand there, buddy. There he goes. Oh right, I was going to see if I could what does request invasion do? Head of religion is a part of grand space against ouch, 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 ouch. That's awesome. I need to do that once I get stronger at this. Now, there was a mod that I had that allows... Why can't I... Oh, that is the only diplomatic screen. That allows joining wars. I guess I'm already in this war, but... Oh yeah, I am already in this war. I thought maybe I had to manually do it. Alright. Wait a second. I'm bringing 0% to the table. Really? Why? So that's why it's all red. So I'm at war with my brother. Unfortunately. I don't mean to be at war, bro. It's just how it works. I can't join this war either. Why am I even part of that war then? Oh, this is the war that I am part of. This is the one for Italy. Right, and it is against Aquitaine. This is the one with my liege, and I don't have a choice in the matter. I can't join it technically, but I am part of it because I'm helping him. And I've been helping him every other war he's had. Oh. Victory. Is that it? Was that everything? Okey-dokey. Guess over here then. Man, they have a lot of troops. I do not want to rise up against Byzantium. Oh, hey. Radilgar Radilchis has been imprisoned by King Tiziana. Sweet name, bro. He's pretty good looking, actually. Nice job, character creator. Attraction to lisp. Righto. 9,000. Thanks, bro. King? Is this one? What's that one? Is Capio? Who's Capio? I'm not a war with them, am I? No. War's over. Now I have to focus on Italy. One step closer to reforming the Roman Empire. Well, I mean, technically we are the Roman Empire, but you know what I mean. No. Oh, great. They're not taking any French land, and we've already taken that. So, who's taking this? Occupied by Middle Francia. So I guess Lothian is doing something. It's called... what's it called? Isn't it called Lothian? Which, Lorraine, that's the word. Lothians. It's the middle of the night. I'm tired. Seriously, it is the middle of the night, actually. I'm out. Where are you guys going? 19th of December. The Independence faction. Whoa, bro. How about... I don't even need to fabricate treason. He's already doing it. He's not that good. I should have been leaving this. Where am I? Reigning in Athens. That's a shame. I should have done this. Can I call assistance? Whoa. Seductor. Nice headpiece. Yeah, how about you just disband? Dangerous. Alright. Sorry, bro. I know you're stressed, but I'm gonna need to train troops. Athens. I actually didn't lose that many. That's okay. A daughter was born to Gelblain McComgal and Dwinwin. Dwinwin for Caradog. Named Donata. Yeah, she's not. She's Welsh. Okay. But that's okay because their daughter is still Scottish. I decided that if there are... Whoa. Okay, this line is much larger than I thought. Sweet. I decided that Welsh are close enough and the Irish are close enough. We share blood, so might as well. But still, that's female heirs and... Okay, you're in my place and you're not. But that's okay, Eowyn, you're good enough. McGregor. You're 15. How come you couldn't marry? Dang. Well, I just have him marry his sister, I guess. He's a glutton. Come on, dude. Do I have look immediately? What can I do? Friends. She loves me. He loves me. He loves me. Daughter was born to blah blah blah. Right, oh yeah, what does she inherit? Nothing. That's okay, she's Scottish. And who can she get engaged to? Nobody. I guess she's low... No, she's not lowborn. Then Eowyn's not lowborn. They're of the same family, but they should be able to marry. They're cousins. I must have more gold. Well, I didn't mean to have it that way. I'll change it though. Oh. Well, I guess my son Caledon is the first to greet them and shower them with questions. Gregarious. I like the trait gregarious. Diplomacy, attraction opinion, vassal opinion, same trait. This is great. Holy crap, Caledon. You are becoming a diplomatic, like, dude. Not as much as Ed, but, you know, good enough. Scotland. Well, they're starting to regain their lands. They're still going strong. Hold the phone. Is she part of? Yes, she is. But she's not. Oh, she is. This Scottish woman is part of his revolt. Will that work? Will she be able to regain independence? I mean, he'll be over here. So... he'll get diligent regardless. Albin, good job. +1 stewardship. He's not so mad anymore. Sorry, bro. I'm all the way down there in this little tiny army that's gonna die. Thanks a lot. You're trying to kill me off, aren't you? Why? You were pretty good, man. I wonder why he decided to resign. I can reappoint him. This is the Greek guy who's now Scottish. I refit his ammo. Wait, what? So I'm no longer. It's a good thing I did that. Jeez, I'm able to customize my own, but not his. So you're back, I guess. Give me some taxes. This new pathway is actually kind of convenient, especially since the Byzantine empires had difficulty getting their troops onto Italy before. Oh, come on. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Martial, -2. Health, -2. Personal combat skills, -4. Great. Well, I guess his time's coming up eventually anyway. Where's my army? This is my army. Oh, that's sad. What kind of poor health are we talking about here? Well, she wasn't gonna get married anyway, but still, sad. Well, we're getting some cavalry in.
just going home.
We got the rest of them. We got the Alpines. They lost, apparently. Yep. Once again, Scott was a chance. Right. Sorry. My microphone was off. I didn't even realize. But yeah, so we've lost a good shot. Perhaps it's because he won. Oops, which might make sense. Okay, so there's still a bit. A decent group that's not in Greece at the moment. Let's see. Well, how many do I have now? Also, by the way, I'm gonna change this to Athens. I can't change the flag. But now some of these people will actually be able to get married. Either way, there's the third wave of Scottish migrants. I'm just calling them Greek migrants. Wait, can I change this now? 87, or 97, I mean. But yeah, I need it, because I got maimed. Thanks a lot.